Hello, everybody. It's time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. It's going to be a beautiful night. Our guest of the evening did not show up, so you're going to hear from me tonight. And we get to talk about all sorts of beautiful things that are going to be going on in our lives. So I'm kind of excited about that. And we're going to listen to some amazing music, which is going to be great. But it's going to be a great show because I figured out all the problems from last week. So yay. My computer was like barely plugged into the wall. Like the thing that was plugged into the wall was barely plugged in. And so then it made my computer go insane. It's hilarious what electricity will do. Like everything needs electricity, right? Needless to say, we are here. We're going to have a great show. The No True Ending is not here. They have not shown up, and maybe they will show up. Who knows? We shall see. But we will hear a song from them nonetheless, and we will have a very good time listening to new music from Celtic Rain as well. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to show you a few videos of new songs. And then tell you about some stuff that we're going to actually be going. And then if you guys have questions for me, let's have question night. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, but we do have some beautiful music. If you want to send me music, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. And all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist and be family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. If you are not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you can like and subscribe. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. We are going to listen to some beautiful music first called Fool by Lennon Millard. And then we have Scotland the Brave by Celtic Rain. And then we have Mary Ellen Carter by Rover's Way. Again, gorgeous music for you tonight. I know it's one of those nights filled with beautiful music. And here we go.
20 years of service, boys, that better sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, so let the rest be told. And they laughed at us and said we had to go.
But we talked to her all winter, some days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 afloat at the dock. With every joy that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again.
Oh, rise again, oh, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. All spring now we've been with her on a barge led by a friend. 3 times a day in a hard-head suit, and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below.
But we patched her and stopped her vents, strapped hatch and porthole down, put cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain
And make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Oh, rise again, oh, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. For we couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble into scale.
She saved our lives too many times, living through the gale.
And the laughing drunken rats that left her to a sorry grave, well, they won't be laughing another day. And you, to whom adversity has dealt her final blow, with spoiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go, turn to and put forth all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Oh, rise again, oh, rise again. Though your heart it be broken, your life about to end. No matter what you lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, be like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Oh, rise again, oh, rise again. Though your heart it be broken, your life about to end. No matter what you lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, be like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again.
Sorry, I had to jump away. My dog had something that he shouldn't have had, so I had to go deal with that for 2 seconds. I was like, I don't know how, but I have 2 dogs. One is Ludo, and the other one is Falcor. And Ludo is one of those dogs that can like literally like find things, and you're just like, dude, what is with you? Like, and you can have him like on countertops, and that he's like carrying them around, and you're like, you little craphead. Where'd you get that from? And that's literally what was happening. And he came in from outside with it in his mouth, and I'm thinking, what in the actual? Never mind. Okay, so yes, our guest tonight is not with us for some reason. They didn't show up, and that happens. So, needless to say, it is going to be Ask Rebecca evening. So we're gonna have quite a few questions have actually already started coming in. So I would say, if you have your questions, go ahead and type them in. You will be part of this conversation today. And so we have some in from David. David says, if you could learn to play any instrument you don't already know, right? That is a little key right there. Don't already know. What would it be? I have always wanted to play the cello. and I don't know if I'll ever get to, but I've always wanted to learn the cello because I just thought it was this number one. I think it's a beautiful instrument. I think it has the tone qualities are just so gorgeous, but then you get to like sit down and it gets to go between your legs and it just has that nice beautiful tone, and you just get to like envelop it and feel like the vibration of the music, and it's just that encompassing situation of wonderfulness. Like one day when I have the time, which means I will be very old, I will learn the cello. One day, one day when I don't have 12,000 jobs, I will learn the cello. It will happen. And then I'll just be able to feel the music in my soul. I already feel it in my soul, but it is what it is. It is. I know. It is what one of those beautiful things. Um, oh, and someone says, nice. How about the tuba? Okay, so I worked at he says, or the bassoon. Or what about the bassoon? Okay. So, all right, I understand. I get it. So I actually worked at a music store when I first graduated from college and had to mouthpiece test. Do you remember mouthpiece testing in like middle school? And I had to go out to middle schools and mouthpiece test all these middle schoolers. So we had to learn how to mouthpiece test everything, right? And we just happened when we would get like bored because nobody was coming in the store, we would try all the instruments. It was great. Tuba was fun. Actually, the bigger ones, the bigger mouthpieces, I did really, really well with. So like trumpet, I wasn't so great with, but like the big ones, you have to go right inside the little thing. And I had great embouchure when it came to like the bigger mouthpieces. So I can stick my lips in there, go all right. Needless to say, tuba was fun. Tuba was fun because you did wrap it around yourself, which was pretty awesome. But it was big, and I can't ever see myself in marching band because I'm just not that person. Bassoon is really big. Now, when I was in middle school and they mouthpiece tested me, I actually I had a lot of air, like I had a lot of breath because I had been a professional singer since the age of 3. So I have a lot of strong breath, and so I could do what was that sting one? Anyways, the tighter reeds. And so they were like, you need to do this because not a lot of people can. Well, then I ended up just doing singing instead. But needless to say, yeah, it was kind of interesting. So bassoon I could probably do. Make it sound good, not quite sure, but I could try. But it hasn't ever been like my deepest, darkest want. The wants that I've always had have been something like cello. I know. But I want that. That's kind of my biggest wants. Okay, so here we go. We got another question from Natalie. Natalie, oh, crazy. Are you putting out a lot of new music lately? You're putting out a lot of new music lately, which is wonderful. Where are you getting your inspiration? Okay, so I started this new thing. And you're going to hear a few of the songs that you've heard before that are newer tonight later on in our second interview area. But what I've started to do, because I have been writing a lot of music, and close friends have actually been getting it. I'm like sending it to them just on like a voice recording saying, hey guys, what do you think of this? Da, 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 da. And what I have gotten so far is I've started doing this new thing, and it's been really, really, really cool. I'll think of like titles to songs before I'll think of the actual song. And so I'll just get like a title like, ooh, that's a good title. That's a good because life will happen and people will be talking, or I'll be at a festival or at a conference or something. And I won't get like the whole song, but I'll get like the title. And so I'll write it down in the book, or I'll get a few lines or something like that. And I'll write it down in this book I have. I actually have 2 books right now because if I can't find one, I can find the other. That's my thing right now. So needless to say, I write it down in this book, and then I go and I go later and I sit down and I just start thinking about that title. And then out of that title comes songs. And I've got like, no lie, I got like 20, 25 titles right now. So I've got 20, 25 songs possibly off of titles. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I just wrote a song called The Repo Man because of some situations in my life. And I started thinking about I actually didn't know what I was going to call that one. That one just came because of circumstances in my life. And I was trying to get out the circumstances in my life and put them on paper. And then I realized the repo man is here. Um, give back to get back the parts of my life that you've stole from me. So that's kind of real deep and crazy but beautiful. What I have realized is that when I write, because I wanted to make that like edgy and real in your face, and words wise it is, but it's still very lyrical because I'm a lyrical singer and a lyrical writer. I can just but what I can do is I can ask Samuel to take the background, the band part, and make it edgy. Like we're gonna make the band part edgy with with lyrical vocals on top, very evanescency, right? So it'll be kind of that kind of, you know, that's how it'll be edgy because I just can't. I've learned I can't. I can't. I'm not good at writing edgy vocals. I'm good at writing edgy words, but not edgy vocals, which is fine. It's just not who I am. I'm learning that little by little, and that's okay. So yeah, that's kind of the inspiration comes from everywhere though. I'll be walking along and I'll hear something and it'll pop in my head. Oh my God, that's an amazing title. Somebody will say something. And or I'll just be living life. And it's happening a lot lately because I'm in that mode. And I think we all kind of get in that mode sometimes. If you're that kind of person, you'll get in that mode. And life has been kind of crazy lately for us. And so I have to make sure that I don't turn that mode off so that I can just go into work mode. I like being in that creative mode. So I have forced my brain to always be there so that no matter where I am, I can pick up on whatever's around me. Um, and I can just put it down. But what I have to do then is I always have to have one of those two books with me, if not both, so that I can write it down. Because for me, yes, vocal is good and I can voice record stuff and all that kind of stuff. But putting pen to paper really helps me a lot. And then later I can put it in like computer form and stuff like that. But I like that physical touch, and I can't spell anything correctly, but I know what it says, and that's all that matters. All right, so we have quite a few questions here. Okay, so we have, how many minutes do you warm up before a show with your voice? Okay, so I'm going to be very honest with you. I am literally singing and talking all day, and when I talk like I sing. I have I've trained myself a while ago that if I'm talking, I'm singing. And so I'm using that same voice. If I go high, then hey, if I'm going to scream for somebody, I'm singing. And so I always warm up. If I'm coming straight out of the morning and I haven't had any whole days of stuff to kind of get my voice ready, then what I will do is I will get for about 30 minutes. I'll take about 30 minutes and just do some what is it called? The the sirens where they goes, oh, and you can hear where it kind of clicks a little. Those are the places that throughout the day I needed Pulley to get back in there and just kind of do those things so that it will actually start like sandpaper, smoothing those things out so that I can make sure that my transitions from my head voice to my chest voice to my chest voice to my head voice and then into my whistle voice, my flute voice, making sure that all of those are nice and slick, just real slick. So I love sirens for that reason, because it just kind of sandpapers that, it smooths out that situation. but that's usually what I'll do. Or yeah, sirens are my big thing. That warms me up every time because then I can hit every single I can go deeper or I can go higher. Or I do these things to be able to get like my lower voice ready. I call it bullfrogging. And I'll go you never go in a row. Never go da 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 da. Always go da 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 da, because you want to skip notes, even if it's not even anything specific, because it fools your voice into doing it right, which is really nice when your brain gets out of the way and your voice just works. Okay, so let's go. We got more. Oh, Samuel said, yes, the sad Scottish faces sitting on the beach in the Caribbean, wishing it were cold, wet, and generally drench. I don't know. Sure, why not? But needless to say, so we have our Mr. Robinson. David, we have cool. I remember working at Woodwinds and Brass Winds in South Bend. A cool tuba experience, but tubas are heavy. Yes, they are heavy. Bassoons are cool. Nice that you checked out the tuba, but you could possibly do the bassoon. Oh, I'm sure I could do the bassoon. It's just that I don't know, just never have. I know that's hilarious. I know. Um, let's see. Cool to start out with the title rather than having the words first, right? Because sometimes you'll hear a title and it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what the song's going to be about, but it might spur your brain to like start thinking in a specific direction. Another thing that I've really been doing is I've been teaching songwriting to this to some of my students, and I have a few students now that's what they come in for lessons for. By the way, if you don't know, I do have a music school and I teach voice, but I also teach songwriting. And so I actually have 3 students now that's what they take from me. They take songwriting. And we come in and we mull things over. How does this work? How are you working with this? Well, here's some exercises to get there. Okay, let's look at this. Da, 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 da. And a lot of times I'll be like, well, it could go like this. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'll write like lyrics. With different understandings and see this is how it could be, and then I'm like, dude, that was good. And so literally I'm taking pictures and writing it down because I'm like, I'm gonna use that because that was good because it came out of me, it's mine. And so sometimes that happens too. um yeah. So this is sirens. Yeah, so sirens, I will try that. Thank you. Absolutely try those because everybody can do it at their own pace and in their own depth. If you have a lower voice, you can start lower and go higher to whatever your high is. And then go back down. But always remember to not just go hunk really fast. Make sure that you take it slower. So that you're trying to hit every single little note from the bottom to the top and back down. Make sure you go back down because a lot of times we'll get it on the way up and then we'll come back down and you'll like skip to here. So a lot of times that happens too. So you want to make sure that you're connecting all of those notes. Yes, slow is key. Yes, slow is key because then you can hear, because you'll hear little clicks. You'll hear the clicks. Up, that's where I got to work. So sometimes if you hear okay, there's a click. And you can like go over those little places like this, like sandpaper, right? And then key and then go on. So that really helps a lot. You are very welcome. David says, awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. So yeah, so those are kind of the keys. We are going to have some more wonderful music coming our way. I would say this. No True End was supposed to be here tonight, so we're going to actually be playing No True End by No True End. And then we have Under the Thomas Tree by Mad Scientist Club from the Regifted. And then we have Toss the Feather by the Stelky Girls. Some absolutely beautiful stuff. You guys keep asking questions. Keep asking questions. Someone says in the studio they can fix that. That's true, they can fix that. But let me let you know, I would rather, as a vocalist, I would rather, as a vocalist, be able to go into the studio and record something that is in key, that's tuned well vocally, and that has beautiful inflection, and that already does right. So that the engineer doesn't have to fix my voice, but gets to enhance it. Because if they're always just fixing things and they're just auto tuning things and they're not, and I don't, then to be honest, it's not really me. And on top of that, it's not really me. And on top of that, it makes me not a very good musician. And I am tired of vocalists getting a bad rap when in reality, if we just learned a few things, we're actually amazing and better than instrumentalists because they get to just touch things. But we have to figure out how to live with this instrument and how to do it in a way that that is actually brain power. And it's really amazing. So, as a vocalist, autotune is there only when you absolutely need it. But to be honest, it takes the quality out of your voice that makes people people. So I have a little thing against autotune. I'd rather learn how to tune my own voice so that I can know how to do it right. And then that makes me a better musician. So on that note, we are going to talk about the songs that are coming next. I did say them, but we're going to listen to this beautiful music, and then we'll be back with more beautiful music. All right, you guys ready? Here we go.
A wise man once said, "Fortune favors the bold." In my own words, be the change and let go of every negative thing that's ever happened to you.
Happy Christmas to you soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Oh, we got all that we could want and what we got from you. Osami got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. And Cosmitas and Little Walk go back begin again. Happy Christmas to you soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Oh, we got everything we want and what we got from you. Osami's got his base, you know, and Dolce's got his skins. And Cosmitas and Little Walk go back begin again. Happy Christmas to you soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Something's got his space, you know, and don't you got his skins. Cause me toss and then walk, come back begin again. Enjoyments to your soldiers, and your wishes all come true. We got everything we want, and what we got from you. Osami got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. Oh, Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back begin again. Happy joyless to your soldiers, and your wishes all come true. We got everything we want, and what we got from you. Osami got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. And Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back begin again. Enjoyments to your soldiers, your wishes all come true. We got everything we want, and what we got from you. Osami got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. Oh, Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back begin again. Happy joyless to your soldiers, your wishes all come true. We got everything we want, and what we got from you. Osami got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. And Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back begin again. Happy joyless to your soldiers, may your wishes all come true. We got everything we want, and what we got from you. Osami's got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. And Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back begin again. Happy Joymas! Yay!
love me some Selkie girls. Oh, I love them. Such just so good, just so good. Well, you guys, we do have more music coming on. If you want to send me music, you can send it to CelticRain777 at gmail.com. You just have to be a small labor or independent artist. And please be family friendly, meaning no cursing. Don't make fun of people. Let's not do bad. Let's just be nice. Let's just be nice. I mean, that's my only thing. All right. Yes, but we do have Tambourine Dream. Tambourine Dream by the Resounding Maybes from Murder Mittens, which I think is the best name of all in the whole world. And then we have Star of the County Down by Celtic Rain. That's right, that's us. And then we have The Womb Full of Black Nectar. Okay, this is by it's a remix, but it's by the Palace of Tears. They have the best names for their songs. Needless to say, it's a beautiful song, even though whoa, that title, right? Needless to say, great music. Great music. And it's just this whole night. Get your questions ready though, because I'm coming on next. That's right. Questions ready. What you gonna ask me? What you gonna ask me? It's gonna be a good time. Here we go.
Tambourine dream was just a high five. I'm here at low tide just to see you. Near fatal wounding the old college track. I'm waiting where I'm supposed to be and set free. It's high time, I'm on the road, not the wrong side. It's high time that we teach these wings to fly on your mind. Saccharine screen with stars in my eyes. The cloudy night sky's just as empty. Feeling so hungry and yet petrified. I paid so dearly when I believed. So now hear me. It's high time, I'm on the road, not the right side. It's high time that we teach these wings to fly.
This is a tune about the place in Ireland where St. Patrick first landed, but it takes place quite a long time after that. Near Banbridge town on the county down, one morning last July, down a Burying Green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf that I shook myself, but to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. She onward sped, there I shook my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I said, says I, to a passerby, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, and with pride says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. She's young Rosie McCann, from the banks of the Bann, she's a star of the county town. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. Crossroads Fair, I'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right, for a smile from my nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my plough turns a rust colour brown, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. No maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down.
I saw them live, and number one, they're sweet people, but so stinking talented too. Just amazing, amazing people. But needless to say, we are going to be. I wanted to show you for this session. Ask me questions, please. But I wanted for this session to also show you. And Sammy says that was some tasty goth sound. Yes, it was some tasty goth sound. Um, I wanted to show you some of our music, so that you can kind of hear a little bit of our new stuff that hasn't been recorded yet. It's just on YouTube right now, and we kind of are going from there. But I'm going to play you 3 songs that I've written, and then I'm hoping that within the next few months, I'm going to be able to play you more of our new music that I've been writing like crazy lately. So I'm really excited. This first one though is called Giants, and I wrote it about my grandmothers actually. My last grandmother passed away a couple years ago, and I started thinking about the giants that they were in my life. And eventually, what I would like to do is have, in the end, when there's kind of this mantra that happens, I want to be able to get a group of women together on the recording to actually sing it with me, and kind of have that as kind of a backing behind everything that happens from then on. I kind of have a really great time with that. But yep, so it's a beautiful time. Let me go ahead and play this for you because it is one of those things that I hope that it touches your heart as much as it touches mine. So definitely I hope so. Let me share my screen with you. But this is Giants Dismiss. Not sure what that was, but there we go. And you guys ready? Here we go.
True belief. There's a thing about us as a people, and we tend to just go through life and don't realize that we stand on the shoulders of those who come before us. And when we start recognizing that, we start seeing the power of who we are and what we are. And that is how we can. Told you I most of the time write deep stuff. This is my deep stuff. Okay, this is we realize that we can also be those shoulders that others can stand on, so that the next generation can look at us and say, "They did it, therefore I can." Right? And so I started thinking, during lockdown and like 2021, 22ish area, my grandmother passed away. And she was the last grandmother. And you're like, okay, interesting. And started thinking about my grandmothers and the women that came before me, and started thinking about the power that they had, even though society told them they had to be specific things, they were so powerful. The grandmother that passed away, she raised 4 boys. That right there is power. And then they went on to do things and have children and raise their kids to be powerful. Even in the midst of the craziness of life. And so I started thinking about them and who they were calling me to be. And then who I might call the next generation. And so this is called Giants. There's a part that's a chant at the end. And I'm going to teach it to you guys so that you guys can sing it with us, because it's a powerful situation. The words of the chant are stand up, don't give in, don't give up the fight. Be yourself, make us proud, be more than you know. Be true, fight hate every day. Don't let them take your life. Stand now, show them how to fight. Sometimes life is like that. It's a big fight. But in the middle of it, we can still see the strength and the beauty of who we are. Right? Ready? Who am I? Where am I from? Where was my heart born? What am I? What am I made of? What will I become? Pictures in my head, who I should be, but it seems so far away from me. Standing in the way, everything seems to be. But the voices keep telling me. You stand on the shoulders of giants. Their hearts growing bigger with each fight. They ask you to stand and be giants. Strong in heart, strong in will, strong in mind. So you stand on the shoulders of giants. Your heart's growing bigger with each fight. Will you stand and will you be giants? Strong in heart, strong in will, strong in mind. Strong in heart, strong in will, strong in mind. Blood was spilt, some of everyone. It's calling out my name. Dreams were drenched, words have been said, leaving armies in their way. Lives have been led, some are gone, some are free. Who lives to behold, they look into me, calling out my name. Where am I to be? But the voices keep telling me. You stand on the shoulders of giants. Their hearts growing bigger with each fight. They ask you to stand and be giants. Strong in heart, strong in will, strong in mind. So you stand on the shoulders of giants. Your heart's growing bigger with each fight. Will you stand and will you be giants? Strong in heart, strong in will, strong in mind. Strong in heart, strong in will, strong in mind. This is the chance. We're teaching this, okay? Stand up, don't give in, don't give up the fight. Be yourself, be yourself, make us proud, be more than you know. Be true, fight day every day, don't let them take your life. Stand now, show them how to fight. Stand stand up, don't give in, don't give up the fight. Be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. Make us proud, be loving, be true, be true, be true. Fight every day, don't let them take your life. Stand now, stand now, stand now. Show them how to fight again. Stand up, don't give in, don't give up the fight. Be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. Make us proud, be more than you know. Be true, be true, be true. Fight every day, don't let them take your life. Stand now, stand now. Show them how to fight. You stand on the shoulders of giants. Our hearts growing together with each fight. You can stand and you can be giants. Strong in a heart, strong in a will, strong in mind. So you stand on the shoulders of giants. Our hearts are growing together with each fight. Will you stand and will you be giants? Strong in a heart, strong in a will, strong in mind. Strong in a heart, strong in a will, strong in mind. Ready, stand up, don't give in, don't give up the fight. Be yourself, be yourself. Make us proud, be more than you know. Be true, be true, be true. Fight every day, don't let them take your life. Stand now, show them how to fight. Stand up, don't give in, don't give up the fight. Be yourself, be yourself. Make us proud, be more than you know. Be true, be true, be true. Fight every day, don't let them take your life. Stand now, stand now, stand now. Show them how to fight.
You guys, that was Giants. And I wrote that quite a few times ago, and now we're at the point where it's pretty much exactly where we want it, and so we're going to start recording it soon, and I'm so stupid excited about that. I don't know, Giants. We played that recording. All these recordings that you're going to see are at our friend's shop, called the Magic Candle, and it's a really great shop here in Indianapolis. But it's one of those beautiful things, beautiful places, and it was a beautiful night of just pure magic. It was beautiful. I'm gonna play another one now called Run Little One, and for forever and always, I actually I do a lot of Burns nights. I like a lot. When Burns nights come around, and we're always like we're reading that poem, the little mouse poem, and so he wrote that poem, and I thought, why don't I write a song that is like that poem, but it's my own life, it's my own stuff, and so this is called Run Little One, about a little mouse that got cornered in our house by our dog and our cats at that point in time. And I felt so bad for this little mouse, but yet, I was like, run little one, run little one. But it can also be about anything in your life that you think that is that little part of you that you need to take care of, to run. So I wanted to make sure that you heard this. This is called Run Little One.
We do a lot of Burns dinners, and it's like, oh my God, come on, man, that always. So I was like, I am going to sing my version of "Ode to a Mouse," because I wrote the song after 1,000 times hearing that poem, and then our dog and our cats cornered this poor little mouse and they kept playing with it as they do, and it was hilarious to the point where they were fighting over this thing and playing with it, and it got away.
I have a question. Was this before or after we drilled the hole in your
This
wall to
was
find it?
Before
So
we
we drilled the hole in the
So
wall.
we drilled the hole in the wall because we're like, where is this stinking mouse? There's a lot more mice than just one, but still, needless to say, because I kept hearing it, you know, you hear it and you're like, oh my Jesus. And so it was one of those moments. And I thought, poor mouse. He got away though, because our cats were stupid. And they kept fighting over the dang thing. And I'm like, dude, you let it go. Earn your keep, man. You know.
That's not one to run the sheet down.
That's right.
More graceful.
That's right. You don't get nothing. Catch that freaking mouse. No, but needless to say, I felt bad for the mouse because it didn't exactly have a good night. You know, it was being thrown up in the air and everything, and I just thought, yeah, right, poor little song about this poor little mouse that I felt so bad for, but did not want in my house. So. Look at you, small crafty little thing, causing so much havoc in your way. Yet it's my fault, so much fear comes to you. We are just companions in this world. So run, little one, run so fast, never let go. Still, little one, still my heart, never let go. Look at you, small crafty little thing, causing so much havoc in your way. Yet it's my fault, so much fear comes to you. We are just companions in this world. So run, little one, run so fast, never slow down. Still, little one, still my heart, never let go. Run, little one, run so fast, never slow down. Still, little one, still my heart, never let go. Build your house so soft and clean, yet the fields are laid to bare. Left tortured in the cold, nowhere to go. Little mouse, you are not alone. So run, little one, run so fast, never slow down. Still, little one, still my heart, never let go. Run, little one, run so fast, never slow down. Still, little one, still my heart, never let go. Be blessed, little one. The present only touches you. Life will come, but I will always be with you. Be blessed, little one. The present only touches you. Life will come, and I will always be with you. Run, little one, run so fast, never slow down. Little one, run so fast, never slow down. Still, little one, still my heart never let go.
It's just a cute, beautiful little song that could mean so many things to so many people. Yeah, that's kind of my cute little peaceful song about a mouse. I know, I know. See how you can find the darndest little things, and they just kind of encourage you to write music about them. The last one is called "The Land Remembers All." This song, my heritage is Native American as well as British and Welsh and all of these other things. I'm a beautiful mutt. What can I say? Needless to say, my grandmother is Native American, and this song actually is a part of who I am as well. So I'm gonna play "The Land Remembers All" for you, and then if you have questions about these songs, please ask them because I would love to be able to answer any questions about these songs. So here we go. It's "The Land Remembers All." Here we go.
Part of who I am is Celtic, but part of who I am is also Native American. My grandmother, on my dad's side, my dad's mom, the one that just passed away, she was one of these women that inspired you to be better. And you just kind of looked at her, she's a Southern belle, you know. South Carolina had that beautiful accent. Rebecca, you know, you need to not do that. And she would like roll her eyes when you do something that wasn't extremely ladylike, and it was really funny. But she was the most beautiful woman inside. And she was the daughter of a Cherokee dad and a high society North Carolina woman. And when they got married, and North Carolina, they said that she was ruined, and which means that her kids were tainted, which means I'm tainted, which I have zero problem with, because it just makes me a beautiful mutt. But she would not tell us the story. We didn't even know the story of her because she got adopted, because her mother died about 3 hours after she was born, and the dad gave away all 5 kids because, well, he was a native boy who couldn't get work. So all of her kids were adopted out to family members on her mother's side. And except for one, which was her sister, who she was putting in a girls' home and ended up running away and literally moving to a reservation and marrying a native boy. So there you go. Sometimes, you know, you can't get away from things, I'm just saying. But it was literally about 10 years ago she told us the story. We didn't even know. We had no idea. She's like, well, you just don't talk about these things. I'm like, Grandma, you talk about these things. You should talk about it. And so it's amazing you always feel sometimes as if there's parts of you don't know and are missing. And I felt like that my whole life. And I got to this place in life where I was like, okay, this is weird. I feel this missing piece, and I've always been drawn to Native American culture and different things, and you know, and this is how it is, and and then to find out that that is actually part of my culture. It was the dirty little secret, is what it was, which, by the way, shouldn't have been. And so when she passed away, I thought, It's time for this to no longer be a dirty little secret. It's time for this to be a part of the identity of what I am, and part of my identity of what my family is and what my children are and what their children will be, and so on and so forth. And so I started looking up different things about the Cherokee, all these different, what is the heritage? And blah, blah, blah. And I found this beautiful little lullaby. And then I found this amazing poem. And I thought, I'm going to write me a song because that's what I do, right? So I will freely admit that the first part of this is the little lullaby, and I did not write this. But it is part of my heart because it is part of who I am. Because it is part of my beautiful little secret. Amen. When the blood in your bones returns to the sea, and the earth in your bones returns to the ground, remember that the land does not belong to you. It is you who belongs to the land. Hey, oh, oh, Lord, so wash me, Great Spirit, fill me, Mother Earth. Change me in your power, the land remembers all. We are never forgotten, the land remembers all. As we flow through life, it washes through us all. There is no death, only changing of our words. Great Spirit flows through us, the land remembers all. Hey, oh Lord, Lord, hey, oh Lord, hey, oh Lord, hey, oh Lord, hey, oh Water washing over me, flowing all around me, flowing through me every day. My people calling out, my God is reaching out for me, washing over me, through the water around me. The land remembers all. Water washing over me, flowing all around me, flowing through me every day. My people calling out, my God is reaching out for me, washing over me, through the water around me. The land remembers all, the land remembers all. Hey, oh, Lord, hey, oh, Lord, hey, oh, Lord, so wash me, Great Spirit, fill me, Mother Earth. Change me in your power, the land remembers all. Wash me, Great Spirit, fill me, Mother Earth. Change me in your power, the land remembers all. We are never forgotten, the land remembers all. As we flow through life, it washes through us all. There is no death, only changing of this world. Great Spirit flows through us, the land remembers all. Hey, oh, boy, hey, oh, boy, hey, oh, The blood in your veins returns to the sea, and the earth in your bones returns to the ground. Remember, this land does not belong to you. It is you who belongs to the land. Hey, oh, light, boy, light. Hey, oh, light, boy. Hey, oh, light, boy, light. Hey, oh, light, boy. Hey, oh, light, boy, light. Hey, oh, light, boy. Hey, oh, light, boy, light. Hey, oh, light, boy. Hey, oh, light, boy, light. Hey, oh, light, boy.
So that was The Land Remembers All. Those 3 songs are going to be on our new albums coming out very, very, very soon, probably in March of this coming year. So be looking for those and new ones that are going to be popping up all over the place. But that is our songs. We have some more songs coming up. This show's going to be this show is just it's a really good show. I'm very, very excited about it. We are going to be we're actually going to be doing first, the next song's going to be Red Haze. Wait, I'm not saying this right. Nope, I did that wrong. Needless to say, we're going to have some beautiful music coming your way right now. Let me just do this really quickly because I messed this up just a bit. So we have Highway Hippies by Ginger Doss coming up. And then we have Red Haze 20 by Eric Parker. Some absolutely beautiful music. So I want you to really enjoy this and let's just have a great time listening to this beautiful, beautiful music. You guys ready? All right, here we go.
my left arm is a golden brown. I'm really just an earth child. I wanna go a little wild, but I need my car. Or I can't get very far. Highway hippies, the 21st century. Don't try to understand it, just revel in the mystery. Chasing our dreams in our dirty jeans and relying on a system of elaborate freeway. Yeah. High hippie, hippie, high hippie, hippie, high hippie, hippie, high, hey. High hippie, hippie, high rage, lust to immolate.
Rain this year did not fall on the land, cracked and scarred, lost all to a hateful life. Hometown reduced to ash, torture, blind wrath, burn all in its time. Pray to die from the snow, cremated in this hateful joke.
Sometimes, because we had a little extra time, I like to play the longer pieces that they put so much effort into. And frankly, Eric is one of our best friends in the whole world. And he put so much effort into that beautiful song. I wanted you guys to hear how amazing that was, right? Just amazing. Well, you guys, I know, just amazing. Sam was going to say, to those who don't know, Eric and I grew up learning to play Rush songs together. We both have the deep admiration of prog rock. I think you hear it in that last piece. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I wanted you guys to hear that the whole piece though, because it's just so amazing. Such a great, powerful piece. But there you go. Prog rock does tend to sometimes have a longer situations, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that, by the way. I did want to tell you though, you guys, if you guys want to come and see us play, we're going to be at the Southern Indiana Ren Fair this weekend and next weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Come see us at the Southern Indiana Ren Fair. And then I'm just going to read these off so I can make sure that I do everything right here and tell you all the right things. This weekend and next weekend is at Southern Indiana Ren Fair. Then the weekend after that, the 28th, we're going to be at Playground Productions from 2:30 to 3:30. So come to the Irvington Halloween Festival and then come to Playground Productions and see us from 2:30 to 3:30 because we're going to have a great time with you guys dressed up in costume, having a great time, singing beautiful music, playing pipes, and just going absolutely beautifully crazy. It's going to be amazing. Okay, then after that, so the 14th and 15th and the 21st and 22nd will be at Southern Indiana Ren Fair. Then on the 28th, we will be at Playground Productions from 2:30 to 3:30, playing our little butts off right outside having a great time. Then I'm trying to make sure I've got all this right. So sorry. And then we're going to be at Primeval on the 18th of November. So November 18th will be at Primeval from 7 until 10. Then after that, we will be at Starbase Indy on the 24th, 25th, and 26th of November. That is the weekend after Thanksgiving. Come see us at Starbase Indy. That's right. We're going to be there the whole weekend. And guess what? There's going to be quite a few people there because Darwin Prophet's going to be there too. Going to be some fun stuff. We're going to end our show with some beautiful music. I'm just saying, some gorgeously beautiful music. The last 3 songs we're going to play for you are Beautiful by Robots and Magic Powers. And then we have Disguise by Defy the Silence. And then we have Get Out of My Light by Frank Zvortsny. I can never say his last name. Zvornatin. He's got a last name that is to die for. I'm just saying. But some great music right now. Here we go.
We're gonna keep it going because you are beautiful. skies anyway. Give me all I ask of you, because I'm giving you everything. Oh, my friend, be a fucking saint to yourself, set the world on fire out in front of you, so everyone can see you're beautiful. Don't ask me to die for you. Don't talk about your earthquake. It's a fucking mistake anyway. You need shoulder to cry on and a lover to spy on, and I think it's time I moved on. Give me all I ask of you, because I'm giving you everything. Oh, my friend, be a fucking saint to yourself, set the world on fire out in front of you, so everyone can see you're beautiful. Set the world on fire. Set the world on fire. Set the world on fire. Lovers, we will try to understand. Haters, we don't want to hold your hand, 'cause we don't belong. We don't belong. Oh, my friend, be a fucking saint to yourself, to the world on fire out in front of you, so everyone can see how beautiful. How beautiful. So everyone can see.
Thank all of you. Thank you guys so much.
As you put on your disguise, and am I good enough for what you visualize? It doesn't matter what I'm giving, 'cause you're never satisfied. Wait a moment, I see right through your eyes. While I pull off your expectations, tender. Wait a moment, I see right through your eyes. You're the sky.
Some great music. This has been a beautiful show. Remember, we have several things coming up. Also, if you're interested in my school, my music school, please message me and I will be able to sign you up to teach lessons to you. Or I actually have my littles classes that are starting on Wednesdays. If you are interested in that as well, from 12 months to 7 years old. So please, 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 please message me. Let's have a little fun with music. But I thank you so much. If you're not watching from YouTube, go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. Subscribe and push that little bell so you know exactly when we're going to come on. If you have music to send me, send it to Celtic Rain 777@gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist. And please make it family friendly. Please. No cursing. Let's not make fun of people. Not worth it. You're watching the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you. Good night. Goodbye. We love you. You are amazing.